Okay, I think we are live. Welcome everybody back to another edition of Chairgatin. I'm your host Rattlesnake, coming at you live once again from the Snake Pit here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, joined by my co-host Dakota. What up, Dakota?
What is up, you crazy fuckers? Dakota Drake coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. It's been a long fucking couple weeks, and
Yeah.
I think we got a lot to catch up on. But dude, it's just the boys tonight. I think we're tired, we're hungover, and I
2
think
weeks worth of
we've been
hangover.
super excited on some racing and super bummed on some racing. But we're gonna break it down.
Let's do it. What's up? It's Chairgatin coming at you live.
Hello, come right in. Rock, flag, and eagle.
All right.
Oh, dude. Oh, thank you for those documents. Yeah. Go ahead and write that down. Yeah, man. Fuck. Where have we been? It's been a long one, bud.
It has been. Yeah, we have. Yeah, we're like a month worth of hangovers. All finally hit us, I think, last week.
We're still getting it back together from
Yeah,
Dago.
we took a week off. So, and I can already tell just that we took a week off. I'm looking up at my camera and it's a little off from where it
Yeah,
usually is.
I literally was like, crap, I need to go downstairs and get my shit together.
Well, I thought I got it together, but apparently I didn't even fucking look up ever. So here we go. Here
I've
we
been staring
are.
out the windshield for 25 minutes.
Here we are after taking a week off. We did Bristol a week in between, or Darlington a week in between, Bristol week in between, Talladega and then we decided to take an episode off. It was just a lot.
It wasn't. I don't know if it was long
It was
enough,
a lot.
dude.
It was a lot of money. It was a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of beers.
I'm still feeling it. Dago was awesome. Dago was great. I probably my best fall race like that I've been to of Dago. It was lit.
Rivaled the spring race. I mean,
It
honestly,
rivaled the spring race.
it was better than some spring races I've been to be quite honest.
Yes, I would agree.
Like,
It was fucking
really
awesome.
good.
We had a blast. All our boys showed
Jared
up
had a
for the most
blast.
part. I think Jared might still have some DNA out there. Dude, it was awesome.
Or an arrest warrant. I don't know. One or the other.
Yeah, it wanted.
I mean, he
little
got
Asian
what
guy.
he got kind of mentioned on Stacking Pennies, I think, right?
So there's some confusion about that. Dalton went around spreading lies and fibs. Dalton will hear someone say something and he'll like retweet and quote it
Right.
without like basing any information. He'll just be like, so and so said, so it must be true. He was like, Jared's penny stacker of the week. And after listening to Stacking Pennies last week, they were like, I saw they were talking about the guy in the picture. They were like, shout out my guy. I got a doppelganger out there. I saw I was tagged in a picture of this guy that looked like me. They were talking about the guy. They never even mentioned Jared.
Which kind of sucks. I feel like Jared should have got the shout out.
Yeah,
like
the
joke was that Jared was so drunk he thought this guy was Corey LaJoy, who looked nothing like Corey LaJoy. I mean, he had a beard.
Figure. Corey LaJoy only knows half the shit he's talking about anyway.
Right. Well, that's true. Speaking of which, he got into it a little bit with us.
Yeah. You know, and I can't wait to listen to his episode this week because I'm sure he'll like defer and neglect. Like, oh no, we're amigos, or something. I was like, no, dude. Like, he looked like he got punked out by Daniel Suarez.
Yeah, in front of kids while giving an autograph.
Yeah. Little kids were that, and Corey just dissed them.
That was wild. They ran right past Corey LaJoy as he kind of was ignoring them anyway. Suarez is bitching him out, maybe in Spanish. I don't know. While signing autographs, also maybe in Spanish, and then continues to bitch him out. I mean, and Suarez clearly just won.
You know what was nice to seeing them sitting there and have their little disagreement or tussle, argument. You can tell they're like not happy with each other. But nobody's sitting there and holding them back, and NASCAR guys.
They didn't have to fight.
It was just, they're walking. And you can tell he's like, dude, what the fuck? And like you tell he's like, dude, man, you spun me. You're like, they were talking, but how many times have we seen like automatically they get out of the cars and split them up, them up.
Yeah, it's so.
They're hiding behind their crew guys or something. I was ready. I was like, dude, I hope one of them grabs one another by the collar or something.
I owe money on Suarez.
I think Corey would have got his shit rocked.
What up?
What up?
We already have a question. Why is Cole Custer being looked at by NASCAR for blocking, but Chase Elliott wasn't when he blocked Harvick at Bristol for Kyle Larson last year? I mean, I think you already answered your own question.
That is fucking
not
fact.
really a question, more of just a statement of facts.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be all over on this podcast too. There's no.
That's okay. We don't really have an
agenda. I don't even give a shit anymore. To be honest, so
neither does NASCAR.
Yeah,
so
I didn't get the Cole Custer hate. That straight up teamwork. The people are like, well, he was blocking. It was like, yeah, he has the right to do so. Like he's trying to help his teammate. But some people were like, no, I think he just got a little loose, and those guys like blocked up. It's obvious. He's obvious. Like
right.
They know what's going on. On Kevin's scanner, Kevin under caution was asking, what's Briscoe's situation? Like he was like, is there any way I can help? And they're like, Kevin's in like fourth at the time, and he was like, okay, he was like, no, Chase is like in 14th. Like, there's nothing we can really do right now, but I'll keep you posted. Like they were talking about the whole race. Like Kevin was wanting to know Chase's situation, like if Chase needed to gain spots or something, and like so it's like the teams they know what's going on. They're talking about it. Yeah. Do not pass Denny. So it's like we've seen this for decades now.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden people are butthurt and we're investigating it. So it's not investigate.
Right. Okay. So that was gonna be my question then. Is like, was he breaking some kind of policy or rule that he's gonna get in trouble for?
Yeah. If they do anything, I would not be surprised with the way this fucking playoffs has gone. I mean, what's you to say they don't find Custer at this point? Team of cards, but there ain't gonna be. Yeah, exactly. Custer did nothing wrong. We played the game.
Yeah. I don't really understand. It's obvious what he was doing, and I mean, I'm an Austin Dillon fan too. So it's like,
yeah.
does it suck? Yeah, but that's just how it is. Like
that's how she goes. Well, listening to the teardown this morning at work. Jordan Bianchi, shout out, he brought up a good point. He said, you know what bothered me more?
Didn't they say that was their longest episode, by the way?
Yeah, they hinted at it.
Yeah.
He said, you know what bummed me out more than Custer? He said, watching Tyler Reddick not pull out to pass Austin Dillon at Daytona. He's like, those team orders bothered me more than watching Custer do this. He was like, seeing guys they were talking about not giving 100%. He's like, Reddick could have blew Austin Dillon's doors off, on that last turn. Yeah. He was like, but he didn't. He was like, I mean, why wasn't Reddick fined?
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
It's like, this is teamwork. And I was like, hell yeah, Custer, loyal soldier.
Right. Yeah. Cause
but yeah, man, fuck him.
He's one of those guys that people always say, how long will he keep his ride for? Well,
yeah.
Well, he does shit like that a little bit longer.
He does shit like that. Yeah. Hey, and shout out Briscoe, dude. Did not see him making it this far. Came down to the wire. Thanks, honey. Came down to the wire and fucking got it in. I mean, finally, what does he go anywhere from here? I doubt it.
I really doubt it.
At this point, I didn't expect him to be this far. But Briscoe in the final 8, that's like a huge run. Like that's really good for him and that team.
Cody, we all know who's running the left turn. So Cody is asking, would you be a team player or are you out there for you? I think that's a complicated question. There's a lot of
time and place, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is it last lap and I'm like fifth?
If I'm Custer and I'm, not in the playoffs and I don't know. Yeah, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Because, why not? Granted, if I didn't like my teammate, maybe not. I guess it depends on who my teammate is. If I have like beef with my teammate and he didn't help me out earlier in the season, yeah, I might not help him out either. But if he was a good teammate and we got along.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. Chase Elliott won Dago. We can just skip on about that. It was Dago. What?
So I was hoping Cobbler somehow got up there and wrecked or passed. Battle for the win. Yes.
I think Kyle's like, he's honorable, he's loyal. It was done is done. It's in the past. I don't think he's like gonna disrespect Joe Gibbs or JGR. Like I think he's going out like kumbaya, like, hey, it's been good. It's been a hell of a year. It's like, that's how he's leaving the 18 car.
You think so?
Yeah, everybody's like fucking wreck Denny when he's gonna win the championship. It's like I don't expect Kyle to do any of that.
No, well, he still has like relationships.
I could see him wrecking Ty Gibbs.
Right, maybe. Exactly. He still has relationships with a lot of these drivers. Yeah, that I don't think he cares about what team he's on. It's just he's been doing it long enough.
But dude, fucking Dega was Dega, and we went to the Roval. And in the past 2 weeks, well, there's been so much calamity. I've been very vocal on Twitter about it, of my displeasedness of what the fuck is going on? What are we doing? What is the sport has just been like, we had like a good little painting going in the regular season, and like, I'm just gonna add a little cloud over here. It's looking really good. Like, oh yeah, man, we're almost done. We're gonna get
This
this
is like
final
the horse
touches.
painting meme.
Yeah, we're gonna get the final touches. Yeah, and it's beautiful. And then it's like,
then it gets to like a kid, drawing.
Yeah, and it's and the whole playoffs, dude. I think, and it sucks because we went to like 3 of these races the last couple weeks. Was like the whole playoffs has been a fucking nightmare. I tried to like kind of like not say nothing about it for a while. Like, it's gonna turn around. We're gonna turn a corner. Like, the car has some problems somewhere. But no, like, I'm over it. I'm done being quiet. I'm done fucking giving a shit. I'm done being optimistic. Fuck all this. Fuck the playoffs. I love the playoffs.
I was just gonna say, you've been the playoff
I love
guy.
the fucking playoffs, but so far, like, I don't see it being saved either. I'm not even gonna be like hopeful. It's fucking over. Is that I like the playoffs have always been awesome and like, ooh, like, oh my god, I can't believe these guys made it and those guys made it. No, fuck this. It's all like from Darlington was fucked. And then like, oh my, and then fucking Kansas, I guess, was like, all right, a normal little race. Bristol, shit show. Like, we got to be there, shit show. Fucking go to Texas, shit show. Then we have the calamity with Byron and Hamlin. Like, what is going on? Oh, we didn't see it. Like, what is NASCAR doing, dude? But like all that, okay, hey, we're gonna wait to penalize Byron. It's like, you can't do that. You can't just sit here and be like, we're gonna wait and see how Vegas shakes out, and then we'll let y'all know what's gonna happen with those points. And then, oh wait, they won the appeal. What? Rex a dude is like, hey, well, now we just fined them $200,000, but no points. And then it's like, I saw somebody,
100,000, right?
I don't know. I don't care anymore.
I think it went up from 50 to 100.
It was like, now that, we'll get down there, but like now that Larson's out, it said, and like Byron still only made it in by like 15 points or something, and he was fined 25 points. So like, if Byron didn't win that appeal, he'd been out.
Right.
But it's like, now it's like, yay, Byron made it. And then it was like, but what did it cost? But at what cost? And like Larson -2. I thought that was fun. And I was like, Thanos meme of like, everything.
Everything.
But here's the thing is, watch Byron make the Final Four and win the championship. I mean, at this point, I would not.
That would at least put a cool little twist on the the narrative right now. The playoffs.
No, I think it'd be even more like how this playoffs is so chopped and screwed. It's like that bad remix.
Yeah. So at this point, why not let's just go all out and
might as well keep stirring,
because what's going to be even worse, and it's coming.
I could see it.
The inevitable. The writing's on the wall, and it's so much worse than what you just suggested.
Yeah, when Blaney wins this championship without a win, when he wasn't even
no. I was gonna say Chase Elliott gets it.
Oh, I think that's like the number one thing.
That's the most expected thing, and I feel like that's the worst thing.
Well, I'm totally I think it's his to lose, to be honest.
Yeah, but it would just be so boring.
No, what would be funny is when he goes to Phoenix and kicks ass, and there's like a random caution, and he has like a shit stop, and they lose a wheel or something, and like Joey Logano wins.
At least that would be something crazy, though.
Yeah.
What I'm worried about is Chase Elliott's just going to go off, win this thing, and I'm going to be like, God damn it, this season would have been so much better. Yeah, exactly. Like, this was such a good season, and this is how it ends. Of course, this is how it ends.
Dude, I don't know. I also think, like, it's starting with the playoffs. Kurt, it all kind of started when Kurt was like, hey, I got hurt and I can't race.
I thought it was originally $50,000 and 25 points. I'm pretty sure Ty Gibbs was $75,000.
Yeah, Ty was $75,000 because in my head I was like, damn, that 19-year-old's got to pay $75,000.
Yeah, right. That 19-year-old.
I don't care, man. I'd bash that shit and make a second Hendrick driver out concussed.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some people being like, "Hey, look at Chase Elliott's showing some personality. He's showing some fire."
If Kyle Busch did that, it'd been fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, look, dude, you're trying to have a private conversation. You're fucking. Weren't they on pit road talking?
Yeah. What do you think was gonna happen?
What do you expect? Go step somewhere else.
It's funny because he was like, "Hey," like he pushed it, and then the guy was like, "No, seriously," and he was like, "I said, get the fuck out of here." And and then it was
very
like,
TMZ.
Dude, on the other side of him, there was like 5 reporters standing there with like phones
that was
and stuff.
Weird.
So I don't know. It was good to see Chase at least like.
If it was your luck, he would have been
something.
like interviewing a kid with cancer.
Yes,
because that's what happens to you when you try to talk to Chase Elliott, and he tells you to fuck off.
Yeah. What I was thinking was, if Kurt didn't retire, Blaney would have not made the playoffs. Blaney would have been out. So Blaney gets the luck of the draw. Blaney gets the luck of the draw. He's made it to the final 8 now. So when he makes the final 4 and wins the championship without winning a race, when he wasn't even supposed to be in it to begin with, what kind of like? I'm just thinking of all the scenarios that like aren't even like good.
But you know the worst. You know the worst part about that is the Blaney fans are the same people that complained about the playoffs prior. I mean, think of any of the Blaney fans you know. Most of them don't like the playoffs. I don't know what it is. It's just like his fan base. They're one of the few, people that really are adamantly against the playoff format. But if he wins this year without winning, you will not hear them say that anymore. That will immediately go away. Now they'll be like, dude, this format's the best format. We
dude. Which I like. It rewards winning and it rewards consistency if you belong to be there.
Funniest Balmanar with a bad bitch and long greasy hair.
And
no, he's not. I think that's a little far. he's had good seasons.
Dude, Blaney is a good driver. I just think he's so boring. And then like he does cool shit though. He golfs and he dips.
He does
like
cool shit.
If you would get it, if you would just like stop being a little pussy, like you might be all right.
If you went just off his Instagram, he would be a dude I'd hang out with.
Yeah, he like same music.
Exactly. Yeah, he's always into like Tyler Childers and shit. Like, yeah. If you were just going off his social media, whoever runs that, if it's him, I don't know. It would be just a normal person that I would follow on my Instagram. Like we would be friends. But then he does like corny ass shit, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's not funny. And he whines a lot, to be honest. If you ever listen to his scanner, he's a big whiner. But dude, we get to the Roval, and I'm not even looking forward to this race at all. And I mean, I hate to sit here and be like, first 2 stages suck, but the first 2 stages suck. The whole race sucked, to be honest. But
no, it's because you just don't understand good road course racing.
Yeah, well, good road course racing. So the race sucked. It was boring as shit. And literally the first stage, I was like sitting there, just like I was paying attention.
I mean, that is cool shit though. Like,
but watching the first stage, I was like, dude, this is fucking lame. Like, I was like, why are we here right now? And I know I was negative when it started, but I wasn't sitting here just like bitching to bitch. I was like, dude, this is boring as shit. This sucks. And then get the second stage, and who's gonna flip flop the stages? They're stage winner, and like I was like, who gives a shit? Blah blah blah. Third stage, literally, the writing was on the wall. Like if I was a crew chief, I had that thing wrapped up. AJ Allmendinger and Tyler Reddick, they were kind of battling toe and toe the whole first half of the race. Like clearly the road course guys. And, AJ's AJ and Reddick had a fast car. And Reddick was out ahead, but AJ was running him down. And Chase was back there in third. And Chase Elliott, road course god, they call him. And it was like a no-brainer. If you pit first and you're going to gain some time on these guys. Chase Elliott pits like 2 or 3 laps before them, comes out like 5 seconds ahead of them. He was like 5 seconds behind them. And when he did that, and like they waited to pit, and it was like, pit now, you idiot. And they waited and like just handed it to Chase Elliott. I literally, and I was thinking too, I already hated the race. And when they did that and just handed it to Chase, and I was like, he's going back to back, I was like, dude, fuck this whole fucking race.
LTC out here doing God's work for us.
Doing the Lord's work. But
cheers.
They handed this thing to Chase, and I literally was like, well, I thought about turning it off. And I mean, I'm not even going to say I'm glad I didn't, but at least I would have been surprised. But
yeah,
I literally was like, I'm going to turn this shit off. But then there's a random debris caution. There's some sign that's been on the track for 40 laps, and NASCAR's like, fucking throw it. Shit, look at that. The caution comes out.
Well, the comments, I can't remember who said it too. They were
so excited.
It was like, well, it's not right there in the line where they're driving. And it's like, dude, it's in the middle of the fucking track.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, who knows? There could have been nails in that thing or something.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's in the fucking track.
They have to call the yellow here.
Claire related Larry the Cube. What? I don't even know what that means. But dude, I sit there and I'm like, well, either Chase is gonna blow this restart and get like fucked over, which I was hoping would happen. Or I was like, or he's just gonna take off and pull away, and like they're gonna try to catch him or fight for a second. And yeah, Larry the Cable. But dude, when AJ sent Chase packing, I was like, "Oh shit, go AJ!" And then Reddit came by and just fucking dumped him, and I was like, "Dude, that was the only thing." I was like, "Fuck yeah, okay." I was like, "Well, this just got better."
Right, because you thought for sure Chase had locked it up.
Then they go around the rest of the track, and like it was a fucking calamity shit show, dude. And that was the thing, is I'm all for like some chaos, but it was just dudes door slamming and just throwing it in there 4 wide into the chicane. Like, you're not making it out. 8 guys spinning. They don't even know where to throw caution. Kevin's in the lead somehow. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it was embarrassing to me. I was like, wow, we just had this like road course race and all this good racing. And then here last minute, you guys are just throwing Hail Marys and it not working. It pissed me off. I hated it. Oh God. What up, Nick? Yeah, the 9 got what he had coming to him. And it was great. It was great. I loved how a lot of people were like, "Oh, people say NASCAR's always kissing his ass. What about that caution?" And I was like, well, they had to throw some drama in there to keep everybody on their toes so it's not too noticeable. I was like, you got to throw a couple bad eggs in there so he can get all the good ones. But dude, then they have a restart, and Christopher Bell just passed like 12 people on new tires, and now he's sitting second. And I was like, dude, well, he's about to win this fucking thing. Like, there's no way anybody's catching him. But I was like, wow. I was looking at the bubble for the playoffs, and I was like, well, this bubble just got fucking flip flopped. It was like Larson plus 7. What?
I wanted to mention something about the Chase Elliott caution, conspiracy theory stuff, because then everybody's like, oh, well, see, NASCAR doesn't just do it when Chase Elliott, isn't leading. One of my buddies, actually, you met him, Cohen, from South Carolina.
Yeah.
He said one of his buddies is a Chase Elliott fan and texted him talking about how NASCAR did that on purpose because they're against Chase Elliott. And I was like, that's the wildest theory I've heard yet.
Yeah, I watch a couple more races, man.
Right. I was like, oh, okay.
Where do we get to Phoenix?
That is a wild one. Yeah.
I did like hearing Spicy Chase on the mic at post race. That was fun. He was pissed. But then fucking restart, and Christopher Bell takes off, blows Kevin's doors off, and goes to get winning. You're in. And that's one thing I love about the playoffs, like back against the wall, mainly because Kevin's done it a couple times. But it is like a nut up or shut up moment. And it's like, before the race, like Christopher Bell's a good road course racer. His first win was on that Daytona road course. But I was like, man, yeah, Christopher Bell's out. Like, Toyotas have sucked on road courses.
Which is really weird because he's a dirt racer.
Yeah. Well, I think, Chase Briscoe brought this up. He said a lot of the dirt track racers have been racing really good on the road courses in this car. He was like, I don't know what it is, but a lot like Reddit, him, Christopher Bell, he's like, or Kyle Larson too. He's like, I don't know what it is about this car on road courses, but a lot of us sprint car guys seem to really like get comfortable in it.
Because Christopher Bell, that is his background. Yeah. He's better at dirt racing than he is NASCAR.
Yeah. So good for Christopher Bell. No one's even talking about like third career win. They're just like, he wins an in. It's like second win on the year. A lot of other guys don't have those in Joe Gibbs equipment.
Yeah.
So it's cool for him. I think this is also tuning up for kind of starting to be my leading candidate. I'd love to see Christopher Bell go out there and take this fucking thing. A lot of good tracks coming up for him, I guess. But like, you put Christopher Bell in the Final Four, like I'd love to see what he could do.
How do you feel about the fact that he shouldn't have even been there, though?
Christopher Bell?
Oh shit! Sorry, I was thinking of
Blaney?
William Byron.
Oh yeah, William Byron too. Yeah, I think Christopher Bell could make a run. He's sitting 4th +3 right now, and the next 3 races are going to be all up and down. But I like that car's showing a lot of speed these playoffs. That the shit show of playoffs it's been. Bulldozer Briscoe, yeah, Briscoe was out there throwing haymakers. Oh God,
I don't remember
what tonight or yesterday.
Yeah. Wait, so are you
Cody?
Wait, so Cody, are you happy about the Chase Elliott thing since like Reddit kind of ruined his day, or are you mad because Chase Elliott was
that's
out?
conflicting, ain't it?
Yeah.
The 8 car spins an I car. Cody, how are we feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were gonna be pulling for Denny Hamlin, to be honest.
Oh, so no, I was looking at the playoffs right here, and our bottom 4: Blaney, Byron, Hamlin, Briscoe. Top 4, Chase Baby and Joey, Ross, and Christopher Bell. I like that final 4 right there. Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell. I like that's a good top final 4. However, Homer. I want to see Hamlin get it. I want to see Hamlin get one. I think he will have a very good shot of being in the final 4. I just don't think I don't think it'd be right if he makes it. I don't like the way all that shook out. Blaney kind of just been pissing me off more than ever lately. He just shouldn't be here, I don't think, and he's been super consistent. And I could totally see him being in the final 4. Briscoe, I think it's just happy to be here, man. Don't let the door hit you. We could be surprised. Christopher Bell, he's so hot right now. He's been so fast. He was so fast in the first round. Second round was a bloodbath. Ross would love to see something like, hey, do what you did in the beginning of the season. like Ross is here, but
dude,
it's like
he was almost out.
He was on fire the first half of the regular season. It was
he was almost out in this race. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, but I just don't they're getting by. They're kind of bobbing and weaving, but I don't see him going out there and I mean, I don't know. He could go win Vegas, but
I'm old enough to remember the conversation at the beginning of the season when people were comparing Ross Chastain to Kyle Larson. And Kyle Larson's no longer in the playoffs, and Ross Chastain might get knocked out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
People were talking about those two as the 2 best drivers in the series at the beginning of the season.
I want to see, I'd love to see Ross make the final 4 because I think it'd be super cool for freaking Trackhouse. But
I actually agree. Hamlin probably will make the final 4 and not win a championship because that's just what he does. If I had to put money on it,
they'll go to Phoenix scenario. And finish 6.
Yeah, if I'm betting, that's the most likely.
And they'll always be like, "Yeah, we just didn't have the right setup." And it's like, dude, I want to see you pissed. I could totally see Denny winning one of the next 3 races.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's gonna make it to the final 4. I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
Yeah,
that's just what he does. He's gonna make it to the final 4 and not win.
Well, that's one of the fun things about the playoffs is right here. You win Vegas, you're in the final 4. It's over. You're good. And I could totally see Bell or Ross Chastain win. Hell, Joey's quietly just sitting there in second. No one's saying shit about him. Your pick. I think that's kind of Joey's style. Hey, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna go win the championship. And y'all weren't even talking about me.
When he shows up to the fucking last race, he will.
I can see Joey winning Phoenix.
He will put every single person into the wall if it means he wins the championship. Yeah, which is why
I'm all for that.
Right.
However,
that's why I picked him.
I feel like I've been sucking on a nickel the last 6 weeks because these playoffs have been absolute garbage. I'm so disappointed. I'm so over it. I feel fucking burnout. I'm tired. Boss, and I just want to go home.
Yeah, I feel you. God damn it, Connor.
Delete.
delete.
Yeah, I think Briscoe'd have to pull something out of his ass. I could see him maybe having a good run at Homestead or something. I just don't think the cars had the speed. They've just kind of slid in there.
I mean, honestly, looking forward, I mean, I think Vegas might be good, but I'm just I got my eyes set on Homestead.
Yeah.
And I'm please, for the love of God, give us something a good race at the end of the season.
I also feel who won the Spring Phoenix race.
Do
you remember?
You think?
Yeah, if he gets in, I'm just saying he won the spring race.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be icing on top too with this fucking molested playoffs we've had is Briscoe squeaks in somehow. There's some big wreck at Homestead and everybody's 30 points out and Briscoe gets in at fucking Martinsville.
I mean, there's no way.
But Briscoe makes the final 4 somehow and wins Phoenix and wins the championship. And everybody's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I mean, if he gets to that point, I guess there is a chance. Yeah. I don't know. There's no way he makes it.
I think Vegas and Homestead. I'm actually okay. Let's as long as we don't have tire issues.
Yeah, those are the 2 races that I'm looking at.
I'm kind of those are gonna be fun, and it's really wild. I am not looking forward to Martinsville at all. I just think it's about to be a crap race. I think it's
I agree.
Suck. I think all the drivers, everybody in the sport's been like, yeah, Martinsville's gonna suck. Like, don't put your money on Martinsville. Whoever qualifies up front's probably just gonna finish there. Nobody's been like, wait till we get to Martinsville. Everybody's just like, yeah, watch Homestead.
Yeah. And I am excited for Homestead.
Yeah, I'm ready to see how these cars do on Homestead.
Yeah. I have really high hopes, and maybe I shouldn't. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, probably. But dude, we're at the final round. I'd like to go back and listen to our predictions because I know mine's fucking busted. At least we had the 9 in it. I think we each had the 9 in it. But dude, I don't know.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Joey and Chase.
I think I said Chase, Joey, Kevin, and Reddick.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Or I might have said Hamlin.
Yeah, because I think I had Reddick also.
Yeah, I said Reddick. And then that's the thing. Reddick's
I didn't have Kyle Busch. I said he was going to be
knocked
out round 1.
Yeah, you did call that one.
Probably it was. You know what? It was probably Larson. I have to go back and double check, but I would.
Well, I think what'll be funny is when Larson wins Homestead.
Ooh.
Yeah, won't that be funny?
Dude, people are gonna lose it. They're gonna be like, he was the champion. He deserves to be there.
Yeah, he should have been in it. Well, he wasn't. Yeah. I always hated that argument. He deserved to be the champion. Well, he isn't. So shut the fuck up. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to Martinsville. Don't even really want to watch it.
I mean, Talladega was a good race. You know what? We have to actually give a race rating for Talladega. We still haven't because we never did the recap episode.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, the thing is, there was a lot of. I saw a lot of bitching about Dega when we got back home over the last week. As a lot of people were unhappy because it was a lot of just too wide, like just 2 rows duking out. And the thing is, they were like couldn't pass. I was like, you know how many times we saw dudes hang dudes out and send them packing?
Right.
Like I saw that a whole race, and they were battling the whole race. We were bragging about, dude, this race has been so good. But then people were like, wow, that was a terrible Dega race. And I was like, what?
Yeah, fuck. That's not good.
I was like, the only thing I didn't like was that the 9-1.
Yeah, that restart killed the fucking race for me a little bit.
No, that was I think everybody agreed that net caution should never flown. I get it. You can, have an argument for safety or whatever, but it's like, dude, how many times do cars pit on pit road?
Right. Yeah.
Like that happens all the time. So what are we talking about here?
Right. Yeah. It just, I mean, we said it when we were there. It was a really good race. Everybody's on their feet. Everyone's excited. And when that caution comes out, I turned to you and I said, Chase Elliott's going to win this fucking race.
Yeah, you called it. Well, on the restart, you were like,
because I was just like that. I've seen this too many fucking times to know how this plays out.
When I saw he was up there in the top 5, I was like,
I was bummed immediately when that caution came out because I went, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, I said it at the stage when he won the stage. I was like,
watch. Yeah, you said watch.
I said, watch him fucking win this thing.
Yeah.
Oh well, I've been to a bunch of Chase wins all of a sudden. That was my 3rd Chase win. I've been to.
Yeah, I'd have to go
unfortunately.
Back
oh, it's gonna be funny is when Kevin retires and all of a sudden I'm wearing Napa shit.
Hold up.
What?
What? You gonna be a Chase Elliott fan?
No, but wouldn't that be funny as fuck? Like, gotcha, bitch.
That would be awesome.
That would be funny. And all of a sudden I'm just decked out 9 gear and I'm like bragging about his stats.
We have to do that at least for like one episode.
Buy Napa gear. I flicked up.
Well, we can find you.
I thought of a funny post. So I'm gonna probably steal it. Cody.
Cody.
I thought of a funny thing today because we were riding a lunch at work and we passed the Napa Auto Parts and I naturally just went like just threw a fucking bird when I passed the Napa. And I said, not instead of those like, what sponsors do you support because of your favorite driver? And I wanted to be like, what sponsors do you not spend your money at because of your least favorite driver? And I was like, I don't shop at fucking Napa Auto Parts because of fucking Chase Elliott.
Damn, that actually
I don't feel
good.
right even going near him. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's actually not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. What, oh, I'm not buying that product. They sponsored such and such.
Or it could be like it could be a video, almost like a mockumentary.
Yeah.
Where you follow a couple different NASCAR fans and the struggles they have to deal with because they have to avoid certain brands. And so they're like driving through town and they're like, oh shit, check tire light just came on. And it starts
discount tires.
It starts bumping a little bit, and then they see like a Napa and they're like, guess we got to push. And then it's just him like pushing to the fucking next one down the road, the Advance down the road. Yeah. He's like a Blaney fan or something.
Yeah.
That would actually be sick.
My papa quit shopping at Lowe's. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh man.
Free beer, Busch Light, as much as you can drink.
People are like,
yeah, how much for that Budweiser?
Yeah.
How much for the Miller Lite? It's a Brad fan.
Dude, all right. We'll jump back to Dago. Given a race rating, the good was that we were there and the weather was great. The good
was that we were fucking there partying. Also, we got to give a shout out to Stock Car Society.
Oh, speaking of which, if you didn't notice our badass swagger on our hat, why we look so fucking sexy on the boulevard and so sexy right now. And shout out our boys. Shout out our boys at Stock Car Society. Go check them out on Instagram and what have you for all the badass swagger they got. Dude, I wore this hat golfing the other day and Ronnie was like, dude, that's a fucking sick hat. And I was like, yeah, man, you like it? And
dude, I wore it to the pumpkin patch to take family photos.
Yeah, it fucking looks great, dude. We went to a wedding over the weekend. I wore this fucking hat to a wedding.
Yeah, my wife was like, "Hey, keep that clean because that can be like your nice hat."
Yeah, this is my nice hat.
Because I told Felicia, old rope.
I was gonna wear the Talladega hat or this one. She was like, "Wear the white one."
Yeah, like, same. Dude, Samantha's loving the white hat. Yeah.
I'm just scared to death. I'm gonna get dirty.
Honestly, boys, y'all need to go out and get this, and you can wear it on dates and shit.
Check them out. Check them out on Insta, Stock Car Society.
The Talladega hat.
I got badass shirts,
you know how many people were fucking asking us about? Oh my god!
Yeah, we sold 100 hats at fucking.
They need to sell the Talladega hats there because every single person we'd walk by was like, "Hey, where'd you get that hat from?" Because they probably assumed they were selling them there because it said Talladega.
They're fresh,
and it was clearly the coolest Dega merch there.
Yeah. And I mean, while you're at it, go ahead and go to yeetsofficial.com. Use discount code Chairgatin for 10% off. And you can look fresh as fuck with your nice new fucking Dale hat, some badass shades. And I mean, you might end up like Jared on the boulevard. You might be left.
Oh, yeah. There were some videos I couldn't post on TikTok.
Yeah.
You could be like Jared.
Drop in the Chairgatin OnlyFans for exclusive content that you can't see on our Instagram.
Dude, yeah, this hat, Connor, is fucking sick.
Yeah, Connor, honestly. you would love the Raise Hell Praise Dale hat. It's clean as fuck. It's my new work hat.
Style.
I wear it at work, and people are like, "Dude, that hat's slick." I'm like,
"Yeah." Shout out to your favorite band. Is that your favorite band you're wearing on there? Is that Suicide Boys?
One of my groups. Yeah, went Suicide Boys the other week.
Yeah, dude, how was that?
It was fucking badass. Honestly, I was optimistic about that. I was like, man, I hope this doesn't suck because like they're getting so big and I'm getting older and stuff. But then like. It was really fun, and then the next day I was like, dude, that was fucking awesome.
If y'all are into like weird skater metal rap, check out Suicide Boys.
Skater metal rap. That's not what I would call it, but all right.
That's what I'm calling it, dude. If you like more my style with the Grateful Dead, I'm rocking.
Yeah, that's definitely your style.
Salty Golfer. It's a dude based out of Myrtle Beach.
Y'all heard of Macklemore?
Sick. Salty Golfer.
That's cool. Sick. Oh, dude.
So we just gave some free plugs.
Yeah, fuck them. Where's our shit?
Yeah, send me some more. Actually, I'm gonna clip this and be like, "Hey, Salty Golfers,
this could be you.
This could be you. I could be doing this all the time." Talladega.
Why? You already do it for free.
Yeah. Fuck.
Talladega.
By the way, Texas, I gave a 2.8. You gave a 3.0. So the last race, that's the last race we rated before that. And let me see if I have the Dega from before. I have my rating from the previous Dega was an 8.2. I
haven't wrote a rating since Watkins Glen.
Okay.
Well, because I was all over the place.
All right. What's your rating then?
For Dega, I'm gonna go solid 7.9. Trying to be strong. I don't know. I kind of want to give it an 8.0.
Dude, I'm giving it an 8.0. Actually, I just typed in 8.0 for me when you said
that. That's funny because I was thinking I was like, Dega deserves better, but then I was like, Chase Elliott won.
Yeah.
So Yeah, Insane Clown Posse is cool as fuck. I liked them in like middle school. No, not just. I'm just saying that realistically. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know any of their.
what a dick.
No, I'm not even saying.
Yeah, I listened to him in middle school. You fucking poser.
No, I'm saying like that was the last time like I listened to them.
You're
I
such an
liked more
asshole,
that they
man.
were different. I'm not saying they sucked in it. I just don't like know their. I know I've heard a couple songs where I've been like, oh yeah, that's Insane Clown Posse, but I couldn't sit here and be like, what's up, Juggalo motherfuckers? Like I can't do that. They did play fucking Woodstock '99, I believe. Yeah, I don't know.
You know more than me, man.
But yeah, they're cool, dude. Do you like them, Nick?
7-5. Yeah. I think that's probably more the consensus. I think maybe
I
just 'cause
think
we were there
being
and had a great
there,
fucking time.
being there was a fucking great time, and watching that race on TV. Which also, you know what killed me too? Oh my god.
Ooh. Yeah,
Nick,
we actually should look
do
into
something.
this.
We could do
Yeah.
something.
We need to look into that.
Fucking, I saw tons of people be like, you couldn't get the third lane going. This car at super speedways couldn't get a third lane going. I said, this particular Dega race, they couldn't get a third lane going. Y'all remember a couple weeks ago when they went to turn 1, like 4 fucking wide at Daytona in the middle of the ring, and they wadded them all up? I was like, they were 3 wide for like 5 fucking laps.
Did they not ever get the third lane going in this one? I don't even remember.
No, not really. They tried a couple times and it petered out, but
maybe the Xfinity.
But Daytona, they were racing like a bat out of hell. Do you not remember that when they were racing to the rain? Dude, they were going balls to the wall. I remember Justin Haley's on board, top of 3. And I was like, it was insane. So I was like, I don't want to hear that this car can't go 3 wide. I was like, maybe the way they adjusted this package for this race and maybe found some more, it just petered out every time they tried to go to the top lane. But it was a good race. I just appreciate that they didn't.
I thought it was a good race. We had a good fucking time.
I appreciate they didn't ride around. Like they actually tried to do something.
Oh man. Okay, so I don't know what it was like on Twitter. Obviously, for everybody that knows that's been to Dega, when you're at Dega, you don't really get service unless you're like in the track. So we don't know what's going on Twitter, you know, kind of that weekend of the race. Yeah. But the talk of the campsites that was going around, the rumor mill that was being spread, and I heard it from a lot of different people. Saturday, all through Saturday night in the Boulevard, people were saying this, was that the drivers might be like doing a protest where they're going to run single file the whole race to prove a point about safety and all this other stuff. So we're at the race, we're at the track hearing this stuff. We were all concerned going into the race.
I hope this race is good.
We were all really, really concerned that this was going to be like the worst Dega ever because that was the rumor going around.
Yeah. Yeah. And also one thing I've learned though from many races is hearing drunk fans in the infield and pre-race talking is you really find out like how little people know about NASCAR. Is just, I've heard the wildest things. Apparently Kyle Busch is still going to college. What's up, baby? And, so I don't know. Yeah, dude, I kept people being like, "Oh man, did you hear they're having a meeting before the race and they're all gonna fucking pie Stephen Phelps in the face?"
They're gonna pie Stephen Phelps in the face.
they're gonna hold him down and beat him with bars of soap. But dude, yeah, I don't know. Dega was good. It was a fun time.
I thought it was a good race, man.
It's always way more fun being there, and Dega is definitely one to be at. I'll spread my ashes there. It was fucking awesome. But dude,
I was gonna say I'll do it for you, but I'd probably be gone before you. So
shit. But dude, the Roval, we'll take us straight into that as a good and a bad.
Yeah.
Good being it's over. That's my good. Is the Roval is come and gone, and I don't know why we're still going there.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why we're doing this Roval. I've never really been a fan of it. We've had some good races there. I'm not gonna lie. You know, last year was pretty good. There's been some good moments, but I'm just not a road course fan. I've never hidden that about myself. So this should come as no surprise that I would have rather just watched us go back to Charlotte.
Imagine having the Coke 600 times over again. Imagine
even if the people are like, no, 600's too much. Okay, do a 400. I bet it's still going to be better than what we just watched.
That would have been way better.
I think everybody would have been happier. I think the drivers would have been happier. I think the fans would have been happier. I think at the end of the day, everybody would have been happier.
Yeah, I would have much rather seen a fucking oval race on Charlotte than that. I was kind of like, the Roval, we had our fun. It was a good time. Why is this going forward? I don't know, especially with the 800 fucking road courses we have on the schedule. City course next year. Okay. Why are we still going to the Roval? Why is the Roval in the playoffs? I don't know. Like, take Watkins Glen and Roval and switch them. I'm a lot happier. Oh my God, Nick. Thank you. I don't know why we're doing it. Hell, I would take Sonoma in the playoffs over Roval.
Yeah. That's the thing. Okay, I don't like road courses, but if we're gonna do them, go to a fucking road course.
Go to a fucking road course. I don't care for the Roval. I don't like. I admit, like, the first couple years was fun. It was different. The old car. I saw a really good tweet. Is people were like, "Oh, these cars were made for road course racing. That's why it's like this." And the old car, blah blah blah. And it was like, you know why everybody got so hyped on road course racing? Is because the old car was not built to race on road courses.
Yeah,
so they put on a fucking hard, good race.
Yeah, it was difficult.
These cars are made for road course racing, so we're pretty much watching F1. We're watching guys just follow each other around the track, and you can't pass because everybody's cars drive really good.
Yeah, the Roval was like almost funny because it was so fucking hard to drive.
It was, it was calamity.
They're heavy. You got to bump and bang into each other.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. This was definitely
that's a really good point. Actually, I haven't thought about. Yeah.
This was definitely the worst Roval. And then NASCAR throw in their whatever caution. I get there's debris, but like seriously, it's like 4 to go. It was a fucking shit show. And then that bombshell that went off afterwards. IMSA, yes, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, this is an IMSA race. If I wanted to watch IMSA, I would go watch IMSA. So I don't know, man. I'm over it. Why this? Like, I think a lot of people in the industry are over it. I don't know why we're going here. Would have much rather.
I think a lot of the fans
regular Charlotte
off
race.
Twitter are actually over it also. It's just we hear all the Twitter opinions. I think a lot of people. I mean, hell, you know what? I say that, but
I saw a lot of people hating.
I screenshot Jeff Gluck's when I took the poll. Granted, there was only like 4,000 responses then. I don't know how many there are now, but it was only 18% yes, 81% no.
Good.
Yeah. So I mean, even people on Twitter, I don't think liked it. So
yeah, I think the race sucked. Everything I saw, a lot of people agreed with me. I think I saw one person say they liked it. Yeah, I don't know how you. What I think that bothered me too is you have these types of people where like the race was boring until the end, then it was exciting. And it's like those people are the people NASCAR are trying to attract. And also, I feel like those people do not know what like a good race is.
Well, yeah, and so I don't know. That's a whole nother discussion because that is used as something that people will say towards people that don't like this race.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know. So I don't like to use that because it's just such an easy cop out to be like, well, you just don't know what good racing is.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm just tired of it. I'm over it. And like, oh, the Roval's in the playoffs next year.
You clearly you just like a different type of racing than I do. That's probably the best way to put it to those people. It's just like, all right, then you just want to watch something different than I want to watch, clearly. Yeah. Because I didn't like this. I wouldn't spend, if you were like, hey, we're going to do this exact same fucking thing next week for this amount of time, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find something else to do.
Yeah. One thing I hate is we had a couple friends that actually went out to the Roval, and I felt really bad for them. I was like, man, I hate they had to go out there and see that, Cody.
Well, what did they think? I mean, hell, if you're there, you might be like, nah, it was fun.
Yeah. Well, that was one thing. I talked to Vince today, and he's like, I fucking hated it. He's like, that fucking sucked. Right, well, I was really curious because I fucking hated it. And then I was curious, like, well, he was there. I wonder what he probably thought it was good or like it was fun. And he's like, dude, that race fucking sucked. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. Someone that was there even hated it.
Right. Okay. Well, then I guess it's not just us.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Cody was there too. They said Bristol sucked, but I loved every minute. See? Yeah, Bristol was better than fucking Roval, though. I'd say even NASCAR Road Atlanta. Now, I keep hearing that getting tossed around, not like seriously, but I hear people like, we should just go to Road Atlanta. And I'm like, yeah, y'all should just go to Road Atlanta. If you're not going to go Road America, go to Road Atlanta. I'd go.
Yeah? You check it out?
Yeah, I'd go check it out. It'd be kind of neat. Road Atlanta's like fucking huge, though. Like, it's like Road America pretty much, I think.
That's the thing, man. So, like, what's the point of going? I don't know. You can't watch the race.
I don't know. They say the same about Watkins Glen, but I definitely want to go to that.
Yeah. Do people just have TV set up so that you can actually watch the race? It has to be something like that, right?
Well, I
Otherwise,
think you're allowed to walk around. Like you can go watch in this corner, and you can caution come. You can walk down
but if
that
it's
corner.
like miles that you're
Yeah,
walking,
yeah.
it's not that easy. It's like once you're on one side of the track, like I know that's how it is in Austin. It takes a long time to walk
Well,
from
I'd be
one side
dead
to
set
the
on
track.
like, hey, I'm gonna watch the race here, and I'm gonna go finish the race there. I'm not gonna like just keep walking around corners because I won't know what's going on. Like
Yeah, you would have
I
to
would,
be
or
like.
I'm like, I'm staying right here. I'm not going anywhere.
So my question is, I know in Austin, I could see where I sit. There's a screen that you can always see.
So you could see the rest of the race.
Right. Yeah, and you can see, what's going on.
Might as well stay at home.
Well, then what's the point of going to Road Atlanta if you can't even see it on a screen?
Oh, I was only saying that, but just because it's in Atlanta or it's in Georgia and not far from my house.
Okay. Well, so that's my whole issue with road course racing. It doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather just watch it at home.
Yeah. Well, they say, I mean, I hate like Dega is so fun, and you can see the whole race. You can see the track, but you see the race way better on TV than you do being there. But you don't get the sights and smells and
That's
atmosphere.
okay. So I get that. So I guess if I'm at like Road America and they're like, no, we set up this huge tailgate thing where everybody camps, kind of like we do at Dega, and like you have like a TV set up so you can like see what's going on, and you still get the sights and the smells and the sounds when they come by. That you could sell me on. It's like, oh yeah, that's fucking sick. I would do that.
Yeah.
That would just be like how we do our tailgates at Talladega, but the cars go past you every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like that would be sick.
Yeah. Dega Roval. Oh God, dude. All right. Let's break it down and give our race rating for the Roval. I'm just gonna go right off the rip and give it a 3.1. Hi, Sarah.
3.1?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's lower than Texas.
I thought I gave Texas a 3. That's why I said 3.1.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, you're right. You did give it a 3. My bad.
Yeah. I absolutely hated this race. I didn't give a flying fuck about it.
Wow. Well, 3.1. I was going 4.1, so I think we're a little bit we're a little off here.
Yeah, I was just I
surprised.
think I'm taking a lot of hatred out of the week of NASCAR bullshit and to take it straight into this race.
I think it was quite a bit better than Texas, but it was
a
lot worse than a lot of the other races.
3.5.
Okay. All right, I'll put 3.5.
It's in the threes, definitely.
It's in the threes. Okay,
that was top 4 worst race of the year.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's true. You know what? That's
Did you like that better or Indy Road Course better?
Dude, what did I give Indy Road Course? Actually, no.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the Texas race than watch that Roval.
Yeah, I liked Indy Road Course better.
Yeah.
I gave Indy Road Course a 5.8. That's actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I gave it a 6 too. What the fuck?
Damn.
Who are we?
Who even are we?
What the fuck? 4-1 for Custer's blocking ass. Hell yeah, Custer. Dude, I don't know. 2-0 for Steve.
Rewatch Texas and have to watch the Roval ever again. I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
I like Texas better than that. At least like saw some passing and saw a race. I don't know, man. The Roval. NASCAR and the playoffs right now are really on my bad side.
Yeah.
And fucking the Roval was just like a cherry on top.
Yeah, and you know what? We were discussing this too. We were like, hey, it's about to get bad with what we have left on the schedule.
Yeah.
You remember? I think it was like when we were at Bristol, we brought it up the first time. When we were like, dude, once we get past Talladega, it's gonna start to get like bad.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I'm really here's the sad part. I'm hoping Vegas and Homestead save this season.
Yeah, no, me too.
I'm not looking forward to Martinsville, and I'm not really looking forward to Phoenix. So I'm hoping like Homestead's our saving Hail Mary of like, what a finish, what a race. Oh my God.
It's just the playoffs won't have anything to do with it because I don't care about what's going on in the playoffs right now.
It just seems so.
I know that sounds terrible, but it just
seems so like I've always loved playoffs, but it just seems so manufactured this time.
Like I'd rather see like Ross Chastain battling. Well, I guess he is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick and like Chris Buescher like battling.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be sick.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm just over it, man. They've took points away. They've taken fines away. They've given fines. They've given points. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about this Kevin Harvick fine. Who gives a flying shit? He's not in the playoffs. I don't care anymore. So, and then also, but the problem I had with it was, for adjustment to a car part. Okay, well, what is it? It's a part they weren't allowed to change. All right, well, what is it? It's just a part. All right, well, what race was this? Like, was this the Dega car? It was one of the many cars part. That's all they told us. That's all that we fucking heard about it. Manipulating a part, supplied part. Okay, well, what was it? Well, I've heard no details. Rodney's in Cabo with a bunch of fucking whores, and Kevin's out here just trying to get it over with.
Yeah,
and they're like $100,000 fine to Rodney. Rodney's like, fuck that job. I mean, he's on vacation, dude. But dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm not even gonna fucking talk about Vegas. We're going to Vegas. It does seem like it'd be a fun race to go to, and like for a vacation.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I've always thought about.
Yeah, that. I'm not going to Xfinity, but I'll be at the Cup race tomorrow. like that's gonna be that would be a tiresome weekend.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If we went to Vegas for the weekend and you were like, dude, I think I'm just gonna like go to bed tonight, I would probably slap shit out of you.
Dude, if we went to Vegas for the weekend, I would be bailing you out of jail.
Yeah, maybe we should make that. No, I'm not even talking about it.
No,
we can't even afford. We can't even afford Bristol and Dega.
We can't even afford to joke about it. I I don't have the money to joke about this.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that would be tight. That would be tight.
He's like, you know what? Actually, I'm good now. He just comes out of nowhere. I
had a thought today. So apparently, Bubba, like the 45's out now, like for the owners' points or whatever.
Right.
So I was like,
whatever that is.
So does Bubba go back to 23, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, man, it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess they're just like gonna give that number to Ty Gibbs.
Nah, man, just for the rest of the year.
No, but like, what if that?
No. Well, that's what a lot of people are like. Connor's rooting for Ty to take the 54 next year, like be his own number. I was like, that 18 will be on the track every year until we're all dead. Like, I don't see Gibbs taking the 18 off the track.
Yeah, that's true.
What is going on here? But yeah, I don't see any of that happening.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, he's definitely
he's getting 18. Dude, Vegas. I was thinking something funny. Was like, I was gonna say we should go ahead and do like some race picks for Vegas, but let's go ahead and right now and pick out of your final 8. I mean, I'm sure it's the same. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say you're same, but I was like, do you have a different champion as of now, or is your champion still Joey?
A different champion?
Like just looking at the top 8 now that we're here.
Yeah.
Who's your champion pick?
Yeah.
Still Joey?
Mean, who do I want it to be, or who is it like probably more likely gonna be?
Tell me both.
Okay, so who I want it to be, who I think has a good chance for it to happen, would be Joey. I'm just gonna keep it at that. I think he deserves this year. It would be a perfect year for him. I'd
be surprised if he's not in the Final Four.
Yeah. I think he's definitely in the Final Four. What I'm worried is gonna happen is it's Chase Elliott.
Yeah,
I have like a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach that it's.
I have a bad feeling that Chase will just you can pretty much point his way in if he just keeps it together. And I think it's Chase's to lose pretty much. However, it's hard to say that until we're there. If Chase is in Phoenix, which I assume he will be, I think it'll be hard to beat him.
Right. Yep. And that's what it comes down to. Yeah. I think he's gonna be.
But like I say this, and then all of a sudden he blows right front at Vegas, and now everything's like, whoa. And that can happen.
If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have laughed at you about Kyle Larson not making it.
Yeah, Kyle's not going to be in the final 8. You'd be like,
yeah, I'd be like, okay, you haven't been watching NASCAR then.
Yeah, I don't know. I like who I got like who I want to win, and then I got like who I kind of want to win, and then who I think's going to win.
All right, can I guess what yours are?
Yeah.
Okay, you want Denny Hamlin to win.
Yes.
You kind of want Bell to win.
Yes.
And then what was the last one? Who you think's going to win?
Well, Ross kind of tied with Bell. I kind of would love to see Ross go out there and get it
That's
too.
true. Yeah, Ross would be cool. And then what was the last one? Who you think's gonna win?
Yeah.
That's Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
Yep. I know you pretty well.
That's okay.
I know you pretty well.
It's okay. Well, like that's the thing too, is like if Chase wins, I'm kind of like, yeah, man, like he won it. He won it. I'm not even gonna like be bummed. Like
no, I mean he was
he's had a stellar season.
Yeah, exactly.
He's kicking ass, and these playoffs have been a fucking joke. So I'm just
right.
I mean, sounds
it's
right.
Just like it sucks because like I'm not a fan of his, and his fan base is gonna get even worse.
Oh,
but
they already brag about one.
Right. I'm not gonna like say he didn't deserve it or didn't earn it. He clearly did.
Yeah.
He's been racing his ass off all season.
Right. Yeah. So it would be a good champion. That's the only thing is if we get down to the nitty gritty and all of a sudden William Byron wins this championship, it's gonna be like, what in the fuck? William Byron has won at Martinsville and William Byron has won at Homestead.
I mean, dude, if he wins the championship after him not
the points calamity, yeah, that's gonna be a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Sarah is going off in the comments.
I don't know.
Whatever.
All right, man. Well,
Vegas pick. I think I could totally see. I think I see Ross winning or Denny Hamlin winning and getting their ticket to the Final Four.
Yeah. Okay. I think Joey's gonna get it done and lock his way into the Final Four.
I totally see that too. Like Kansas a couple years ago when he just like came out of nowhere and won on 2 tires.
Yep, he's gonna be real quiet about it, and you're.
I think Vegas is gonna be good as long as we have tires stay up. Can't wait to see what happens. I'm looking way more forward to this than I was the Roval.
Big time. I'm finally looking forward to a race. We got back-to-back races, and I'm like, finally, like, here we go.
Yeah,
we could see something good.
Next couple weeks could be fun.
Yep.
Hell yeah, but I think I'm all set, dude. Got a long week ahead of me and a long next couple weeks, and we're getting down to the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. This bad boy, and I can't wait for it to be over.
Yeah, we are tired and we are ready for the end.
Yeah, fucking over it. The bad boys are back.
We're back, bitches. Peace.
All right, y'all.